learners, today we are going to start with chapter 2, the Earth. So in this chapter, I will tell you about the Earth, the planet where we all live. You know that it is the only planet where life is possible, and the 3/4 part of the Earth is covered with water. And you know that our Earth has both land as well as water. So let's move to the chapter. This chapter I will tell you about the Earth's surface, origins, atmosphere, which is known. What is atmosphere? Atmosphere, the blanket of air surrounding our Earth, is called atmosphere. Shape of the Earth and the Earth as seen from Moon. So first of all, what is the Earth's surface? As you know that Earth's surface, it's divided into two parts, land and water. 3/4 is covered with water and 1/4 by land. As you all know that Earth is our home, what is provide us with land and water on its surface. We live both on land and water, but most of our activities, work and play take place on the land. What farmers cultivate? The land, and what they produce? Food grains and various crops for us. While many animals and birds, they also inhabit the land. So where do we live? We live on land. Where do farmers grow crops? On the land. And where do you play games? On the land. So you all know that these all are the activities that we do on the land. Then we have origin. Many times when you are going on the road or when you are going on a trip anywhere, you see that the land and the sky are meeting, and that meeting point is known as origin, right? So the land spreads far and wide. So let's find out how vast it is. If we stand on the top of the land building, let's look around and what we observe. That land and the sky, they seem to meet at the point far away. So this distant point is called origin, and in reality, land and sky never meet. If we talk about reality, that both, if we talk about land and sky, they never meet. If we move towards the horizon, we find that it also moves away. Actually, we cannot see the entire land surface, but it is much bigger than it's appear to be. But it's look very big. In reality, it is not as much. So many towns and cities are situated near the seashore and where water and land meet. And what we call it? It is the area is known as sea coast. So when we stand by the coast and look out at the sea, we notice that the water surface and the sky words, they appear to meet at distant spot. So however, in reality, if we talk about the water surface and the sky, they never meet, right? So the water surface is much bigger than what we can see with our eyes. In fact, the area covered with water on the earth, if we talk about the area that is covered with water on the earth, it is much larger than the land area. Next we have atmosphere, the blanket of air that is surrounding our earth is called atmosphere. So life on the earth only possible because of the presence of air. Our planet is surrounded by an envelope of air, and this envelope of air is called atmosphere. So the air is made up of number of gases. We cannot see air. You cannot see it, but you can feel it when it's moved, right? So let's study about the shape of the earth. What is the shape of the earth, right? So earth is our home. We need land, water and air to live. Hundreds of years ago, we did not know much about the earth, but people thought that the earth was flat, right? And they think that if we will move around the earth, we will fall down, right? But there is an astronomer, they prove it wrong. Like even Galileo, if we talk about, he's a great astronomer, pointed out that the earth is round and it revolves around the sun. No one believed him. But in 1915, if we talk about, there was a sailor that is known as Ferdinand Magellan. He went on a voyage, long voyage from the Spain. They went sailing on the vast open ocean, never turning back. After 3 years, the ship reached the same place. The point it started, it's moved on and it's come on that place only. And he proved that the earth is round in shape. Right, you can see like this, he done a voyage and he found that the earth is round in shape. As you know that Ferdinand Magellan, he was a Portuguese sea captain who commanded the first expedition that sailed around the world. His voyage provided the first positive proof. He is the only person that gave a positive proof that Earth is round. And Magellan, he did not believe, he did not live to complete voyage, but his planning and courageous leadership made the entire expedition possible. So he is the only person to prove that Earth is round in shape. Right, then we have Earth as we see from the moon. So, since science has made a great progress, we can now travel in space. Numerous man-made satellites and spaceships have traveled around the Earth. Some of them have landed on the moon. Man has also landed on the moon. So, on 20th July 1969, we have American astronaut, that is Neil Armstrong. He was the first human to set foot on the moon, followed by Edwin Aldrin. From up there, they took many photographs of the Earth, and these photographs shows that what Earth is round like a ball. When we view the space, the Earth looks blue. Why the Earth looks blue? Because presence of water, and that is why the Earth is also called blue planet. So, like the man on the moon, Neil Armstrong, Earth from the moon, right? So, this was all in this chapter. I have told you about the Earth. Many things I have told, that Earth is a blue planet and it is surrounded by water and land both, right? And then I have told you about the horizon where the land and sea meet, land and sky meet. So, it is a point of origin. So, hope you understood it, each and everything. Now, we will meet in the next class. Till then, keep enjoying, keep learning with me. Thank you.